What is going on, everyone? This is Quick Pits on JABO, where we take a pit stop quick look at what happened this past weekend in the NASCAR Cup Series and preview what is next. I'm your host, Brendan Bryan. This past weekend, the NASCAR Cup Series raced at Kansas Motor Speedway, the second race of the round of 12. After missing the mark last weekend at New Hampshire, Toyota returned with force this past Sunday. Denny Hamlin was by far the dominant car, winning both stages and leading the most laps. Christopher Bell was a close second, while Bubba Wallace and Chase Briscoe were just behind them. It was Hamlin's race to lose, and that is what started happening in the final stage of the race, as the 11 team began to suffer power steering issues. But they still held the lead until a flurry of late race yellows. During these cautions, there were pit stops, and Hamlin's crew dropped the ball. Well, actually the jack, and he fell to around 6 on the final restart. It seemed that the race would be decided between Bell and Wallace. Coming to the white flag in turn 3, Wallace and Bell drove deep into the corner, and Wallace came up just a bit and Bell hit the outside wall. Just hard racing between these two, no foul there. That hard racing allowed Hamlin and Briscoe to get close to Bubba in turn 1. Briscoe overcooked the first turn and hit the wall, leaving just Hamlin and Wallace to duel for the win. Hamlin had a big run entering turn 3, and he sent it under Bubba, which is a car he owns, and essentially tank slapped him, putting his driver in the wall and letting, out of everyone, Chase Elliott, a Chevy driver, 3rd to 5th best all day, sneak underneath to claim his second win of the season, his first multi-win season since 2022, and punch his ticket to the round of 8. Let's freaking go! So shockingly, Hamlin finds himself in controversy again for the second week in a row with a Toyota teammate, who is also his driver, costing Toyota a win in the process. That's Hamlin for you, driving in his own little world.
In my world, everyone's a pony, and they all eat rainbows and poop butterflies.
Brad Keselowski scored a solid top 10 result, and so did Shane Van Gisbergen, who scored a 10th place finish, his first top 10 on an oval in the NASCAR Cup Series. If you thought ovals would stop him, well...
Don't you get it? I already am home. Uh-oh.
May God have mercy on us all. Looking at the point standings leaving Sunday, Blaney and Elliott advance with wins, while Kyle Larson, Hamlin, Bell, and William Byron are safely above on points, barring absolute destruction. Briscoe and Joey Logano are okay on points above the cut line, while Ross Chastain sits just below them. Wallace, Tyler Reddick, please keep him and his family in your thoughts this week, and Austin Cindric are all win or bust at the round of 12 elimination race at the Roval. Speaking of the Roval, Shane Van Gisbergen is the betting favorite, but Kyle Larson and AJ Allmendinger are right there with him. Reddick is the most likely out of the must-wins to win. Briscoe, Logano, and Chastain. I like Briscoe on points compared to Logano and Chastain. If it comes down to a points battle between the latter two, Logano should be favored. Michael McDowell will be a fun non-playoff driver to keep an eye on. But for my winner's pick, I'm taking Kyle Larson, who either dominates here or leaves in flames. No in between. There you have it, everyone. Looking forward to another great week of racing. Thank you so much for listening to Quick Pits on JABO. I've been your host, Brendan Bryan, and I will see you all next time.